Hello everyone. My name is P Harita and my name is P Harita. Subject Basic Electrical Engineering and BWE. Topic Cryogenic Electric Aircraft Power System. A major breakthrough in electrical propulsion for long-range aircraft could soon be on the horizon. The presence of a cloud source in the form of liquid hydrogen alongside superconducting technologies promises to unlock new possibilities. Today, the Ascent demonstrator project by Airbus UpNext aims to mature these technologies to significantly boost the performance of electrical and hybrid electric propulsion systems in future low emission aircraft. One of the major challenges of scaling up electrical propulsions to larger aircraft is the power to weight ratio. In other words, today's electrical systems simply do not meet the necessary power requirements without adding excess weight to the aircraft. Coming to the next slide, but high temperature superconducting technologies are emerging, wherein aircrafts as a promising solution to this technical conundrum, notably by increasing power density. Conundrum is nothing but notably increasing the power density in the propulsion chain while significantly lowering the mass of the distribution system, increasing the power density and lowering the mass of the distribution system. This is where Ascent comes in. The 3-year demonstration project aims to show that an electrical or hybrid electric propulsion system complemented by cryogenic and superconducting technologies can be more than 2 to 3 times lighter than a conventional system. It is 2 to 3 times higher than a conventional system. Through a reduction in cable weight and a limit of mainly the limit of 30 kilograms watt by kg in power electronics without compressing a 97 percentage of overtime efficiency. We do not compress this the power train efficiency. Then coming to the next slide, to achieve this object, achieve the form, Ascent features a 500 kilowatt power station consisting of the following components. We take a 500 kilowatt power station and that has mainly features we include here as first one is a superconducting distribution system. It mainly has a separate conducting system including cables and protection item. It includes the distribution system as cables and the protective system to the aircraft. Cryogenically cooled motor control unit. According to the cryogenically, it means it cools the motor control unit because if you are using the motor continuously, it is. So we use cryogenically cooled motor, a superconducting motor, and a cryogenic system. These are the four systems which include for the 500 kilowatt power station consisting. Here we can see the diagram of advanced superconduct and cryogenic experimental powertrain demonstration. It has many parts you can observe here. Here in the upside, it is in the shape of cylindrical and it consists of a cryogenic liquid. It consists of a cryogenic liquid. And you can observe the cables near down, which is connected through a wind sector direct current cable. Here it is. And next current lead, it takes a lead and it transfers into the first direct current, it transfer to the cryogenic cylinder and it is connected to the process accordingly. And it is nothing but the small system, you can see the right side, cryogenic system. And it also has the wings, you can observe in the diagram. And you can see here downwards you have the fault current limiter and a circuit breaker which is used for the cryogenic demonstration, and motor control unit in the downside as I observe. And also we have the alternating current cable and direct current cable, both we use in the cryogenic superconducting system. And we also have the electrical motor to rotate it. And we also have the turbines of turbine and hybrid propeller. Hybrid propeller is used to rotate by using the motor. And you can see the usage of superconducting and cryogenic technologies which allows us to half weight of components of weight of components and reduce voltage to below 500 volts and half-wave electric losses. It mainly reduces the voltage at 500 volts, and we can use for the electrical loss also. We can use this system, and you can observe this is the whole system is based on a ground demonstrator to explore the feasibility and application of cold electric technologies for low emission electric aircraft propulsion. It is nothing but the low emission electric aircraft propulsion. Coming to the next slide, you can see that with ascent demonstration, as we see in the previous slide, we are adopt ground-based cryogenic and superconducting technologies. We adopt the systems of cryogenic and superconducting technology futures, as we seen in the earlier slide, to a fully electrical power station. We can consider in the previous slide as 500 kilowatt, but we can take the fully electrical power station to confirm the potential at aircraft level, explains Ludovic Jabans, head of the Ascent demonstrator. He is the head. And integrating these components will not only be a world first, but also an essential step towards future full-scale testers and flying demonstrate. It also not is essential for at present. It also helps in our future scale studies also. Coming to the next, liquid hydrogen to cool conventional technologies. We use mainly liquid hydrogens to cool conventional technologies in the aircraft system. In addition to optimizing the weight of the distribution system, another objective of Ascent is to significantly increasing the power density of the propulsion chain. This is a key consideration. As you see in this paragraph, mainly it has about the weight of the distribution system is mainly optimized by the significantly by increasing the power density of the propulsion chain. We increase the power density of the propulsion chain, and main this process is considered as a key consideration. Coming to the next slide, as we know, see here, as increasing the power of current. If we increase the power of current, electrical aircraft systems from a few hundred kilowatt to the milliwatt. As we keep on increasing it from the kilowatt to the milliwatt, required for a full electric aircraft is no easy feat. By converting the 100 kilowatts to milli-kilowatts, it is not so easy for the aircrafts in case of aircraft. Simply put more power, increase weight and insulation complexity and generate more heat. And it also generates more heat. However, if a cold source at a 200-degree Kelvin and minus 253.15 degree Celsius centigrade, such as a liquid hydrogen is available on board. It can be used to cool the electrical system. Mainly liquid hydrogen is used to cool the electrical system. And the superconducting components can then work to significantly improve the power density of the electrical propulsion system. As we see in the earlier slide, Airbus is already looking into the how liquid hydrogen could be used as a fuel for an internal combustion engine or fuel cell as a part of its zero-E pre-programming. Airbus is also looking for the liquid hydrogen because liquid hydrogen is mainly used for the cooling the system. And here you can see that the Ascent demonstrator will thus complement this research by providing additional insight into how cryogenic and superconducting technologies can support an ultra-efficient electric and or hybrid electrical propulsion systems for future aircraft. There are many technologies related to this, and we can use here as superconducting technologies mainly, as we seen in the earlier side, water includes superconducting technologies for the hybrid electric propulsion system, mainly which is used for the future generations and future aircrafts. As you see in the figure in the diagram, you can see the cryogenic fuel system. It is at the top of the aircraft. As we observe, there are four cylinders where four fuel systems. Then coming to the motors, it has two motor and drivers. It is in the shape of a circle shape, and it has the motor drives And you can see the back of cryogenical fuel system. Fuel cell system is present. All fuel system is mainly controlled by the fuel cell system, and battery pack is at the back of the fuel cell system of the aircraft. This is the view where we can observe the cryogenic fuel system, motor and drivers, fuel cell system, and battery pack. Coming to the next slide. With the ascent demonstrator, we will pay the way for real breakthrough in electric propulsion for future aircraft. It helps for the future aircrafts, says Sandra Bor Safier. This is said by the Sandra Bor Safier, Airbus. Up next, CEO. She's nothing who's the CEO of Airbus. The importance of this work can't be understood. Cryogenic and superconducting technologies could be key enablers to enhancing the performance of low emission technologies, which will be essentials to achieving our ambitious decarbonization targets. Mm, For the future aircraft, we mainly use the superconducting technologies to perform the low emission process and make a pollution free. So we use these systems as we use. And thank you. This is all about the cryogenic aircraft system. As you observe clearly, you can understand if you go through this material. This is all about the cryogenic aircraft systems. Thank you.